Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back. Hopefully everybody's getting ready for this wonderful weekend. Good to see you all. Mark, Steve, everybody on a social network. Good to see you all. Let me tell you, a couple of really cool things just happened. It just happened right now, which is pretty cool. Did everyone see what happened with Gene? My God, so Gene went from $2.75, tanked to $1.50. And like everything else, what made the stock just go up from $1.50 to $1.76? Anybody know why? Think about this. It just happened. It was amazing. Okay. I haven't seen this happen in a long time. We all should be able to pick that spot. Everybody should have just probably made 25 cents just right now in pre-market. All right. You know what? I'm going to share it with you. Look at this big iceberg order that was here around 7:30 this morning. This was almost like taking candy from a little kid. Look at this huge red heat map on the level 4 of this big iceberg. And it came, I believe Gene just did a direct offering of shares. That's why I kind of tanked right there. And sure enough, came right down to that big support level. Buyers came in, bought it up at $1.50, and now we're on our way back up again. That is trading 101 at its best. And that's why we love what we do. And I'm telling you, you can't see anything better than that. But let me tell you, a lot of weird stuff is going on today. So not only did this happen with Gene, I'm going to tell you something I personally have never seen before. And out of the 30 years I've done business before. So everyone remember we did phenomenal with Carvana yesterday. Okay. I got out, and I'll be the first one to tell you, we got lucky. Okay. And what happens, you make your own luck because you're just in the right place at the right time. But we killed it in Carvana. I told you this yesterday that we had major resistance levels right below $20. And the stock did a big slingshot right here. You can see it right there. Got close to that 20 right there, right around that at the market open. We've killed it, okay? I got out of it. I ended up getting out right around 1850. Because it was going down. What happened was, I'll just show you what happened right here. So we had this little slingshot right here. It went up and it came back down. I thought it was just breaking a higher high. It didn't do that. So I says, you know what, the hell with it. Let me just get out of it. And it dropped all the way down to 16. It kind of held here for a while. I was thinking it might come back. I would have bought it back, but I'm glad I didn't, because around 2 o'clock, it crapped out. But what's even more cool, I want to show everybody. Look at this in pre-market. This is really weird. I haven't seen this. And Josh was actually just gave me an alert. He says, Fausto, check out Carvana right now, pre-market. Look at this little all these orders out here. So they started right around 8 o'clock this morning. All these orders, right? And then they canceled it. And now they showed up around 14. Now look at it. 25,000, 25,000, 25,000. You can see them right here. 25,000, 25,000, 25. There's a seller every single price level, okay? So here you are watching the stock. It started up right here, right around that 1420. Now we're down to 1325. Sellers are out there. I'm curious it's going to continue going into the open. Now, what's cool about that? Oh, the only sucky part about it, it's not on my short list. So listen, I've gone long, and all of a sudden I want to go short. So unfortunately, you can't go short. But let me tell you, congratulations to everyone out there. I got so many text messages. I was actually down in Florida. Some of you are here from the DTI event. I was telling Tom Busby about it. I said, and we've been talking about Carvana for a while, and it took a little bit of time. Let me just bring this up here. So we were trading Carvana right around here back on the 1st. We saw the stock starting to pick up a little bit, and then we had a little bit of momentum, and it kind of backed off. But right around here, back on the 1st of the 11th. We found it, and sure enough, big short squeeze, being shot right back up, and you can see that resistance levels right there. And the big thing about it is that there were so many iceberg orders out there that constantly got filled over and over again that's what caused a chain reaction. And let me tell you, we do classes on that. I'm going to do videos on this. I'm going to teach you guys, and especially the ones on social media, because you guys are still sitting there probably boggling your mind and wondering, like, is this stuff really working? How does this work? But I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do a couple of little short videos on how to capture the next biggest one. And you know what? For traders in the cyber group room, you all know this. I mean, we cover this stuff in our swing trading class. So not only are good day traders, we also are very, to be a good swing trader and to be a good options trader, you got to understand what happens over the course of the day. So that was a good stock that we did really well. We cleaned up on that one. A couple other ones I want to point out. SI did really well yesterday, and then finally now it's starting to back off. So SI is starting to really kind of like back off right here. That one's not bad, but we had a good pop on that stock from 17 all the way up to 25. What else we had? Lucky was just like, oh my God, what the hell happened to this thing yesterday? This thing was unbelievable. So if you came in right around 942, so even though if you didn't get the Carvana trade and whatever, listen, it's fine. Look at this thing. This thing ran from $1.80 and ran all the way up to about 11.30 to about $5. Okay, I don't know, what is that, like 300-400%? All right. So, and then you know what? If you got this spike right here, you got lucky, but you had this really big run up right here. We saw it start to pick up some crazy momentum around 9:45. So, and the thing is, if you remember, and if you hear every morning, I say this all the time. Some of the stocks that we find on our watch list, we'll probably find something the market opens up. So we have something we're working on pre-market, but sure enough, something might pop up when the market opens up, and this actually was one of them. So Lucky was a really cool one yesterday. Listen, we're done with it now. We're not trading it. One more I want to bring up, the VINO yesterday also. That one was phenomenal too. I mean, this thing, if you're one of the people that can't make it in the morning, or maybe working in your lunch break, or you trade the afternoon, this thing was unbelievable too. $1.60 stock. Went all the way up to a price of $3.50, did a little bit of shake, 2 o'clock, ran all the way to 4, did a little shake. This damn thing ran all the way up to the close of the market. Beautiful run up. This is another stock that was up about 400-500%. Listen, you don't got to get the full 500%. You just got to get 5%. You know what I mean? Like if you just bought 1,000 shares of that stock, let's say you got at 3 and you sold it at $3.50. You made 50 cents. Sounds like that's a waste of time. No, it's not. It's $500. It's $100,000 a year salary. Okay. So if you want to get, here and love these people talking about my next $1 million trader and this, I don't like talking about that. Okay. I think most people here would love to be a $1 million trader, but how hard it is to become a $1 million trader? You first got to learn how to be a $100,000 trader before you could be a $250,000 and then be $1 million. So let's just try to make a day's pay. Some of us would be happy to just make 50 grand. Okay. And just be happy with that. But there's great opportunities out there. The more you learn it, the better you get at it, the fun it becomes. Now, what's going on today? So there are a couple of stocks. Now, I'm not a fan. By the way, let me just hop over here back to Carvana again, because you could see it right here. This is unbelievable. Look at all these sellers. They pulled their orders and they ran it down to 14. So the stock is still trending down. If you don't see that and you still think it's coming back after we got out of it, you need help. Okay, because this is why people lose money. It's not about making money. It's about controlling losses. And if you're in a position like that and you got in late and you start seeing that happening and you're still hoping, you're going to blow up your account. So anyway, let's go on. Let's see what's moving this morning. Now, I'm not a big fan of Fridays mornings. You know that because the weekend, especially next week, which should be a national holiday. We always keep talking about it. But next week is Super Bowl weekend for people that, I don't care if you're a football fan, like, what are you talking about? Listen, it's, and people in Europe, like, what are you talking about? Like some of us here, we had the World Cup and like, I don't really, I don't get it. I don't care. I'm going to shut down my job. No, it's actually a national holiday because a lot of people go away on Friday. Everyone's throwing a Super Bowl party on Sunday. I do one here. I'll probably have about 60 people in my house. I'm a big football fan, but you know what? It runs to about midnight. Trust me, a lot of people are, Monday's going to be really careful. So be careful trading on Monday. Actually, I'm going to teach you. You know what? I take that back. Friday, I'm going to tell you something next week, how to trade Monday after a Super Bowl. Okay. And you guys are going to remember me, but you're going to have to log in next week when I talk about that. It works all the time. I remember we traded a stock after the Super Bowl and we killed it. I mean, it was a stock that went up like 200-300%, and I'll tell you about it, but you have to wait till Friday, next Friday. But anyway, be careful with this Friday because, like I said, nothing ain't crazy. I was going through the watch list. You have this stock RSLS. It gapped up pretty big in the after hours, but she's starting to trend down now a little bit. I mean, it is the biggest percentage gainer, so we have to put her on our list. Next biggest stock that's making a really good move. Oh, look at this. This just came out of nowhere. Obviously, program trading came at 9 o'clock. Wow, what a run on this one. Holy crap. Let's go check on what's happened this one. I'm talking away. And meanwhile, we're missing a nice little runner right here. HSOS. Spelled it wrong. It's HSCS. Gotta look my data here. HSCS. There we go. All right, just getting the data on that one. What a nice mover. I probably would say I would stay away from it. It's got resistance levels, which is coming up close to it right here. I can see it right around 270. I'm not really seeing any sellers out there, actually. I see some buyers. I'm not really seeing any sellers out there. So could break it. We'll keep an eye. We can see it tested 280, came right back at 240, but what a nice little runner. That stock is definitely on the top of my list. Okay, so we got that one. Gene, just obviously, you know what happened with Gene right there. Gene's got that big buyer. Is he still out there, Gene? No, he got filled. Okay, so he's not there anymore, but you can see the buyers are out there. I don't like to trade things when they do offerings like that. It's always hurts the stock a little bit, but you can see the stock how it gapped up and came right back down. It is starting to come back down at 150, so that was a pretty easy call out to kind of make that day's pay on that one. You got this stock that's got a nice little push of 26%, a lot of volume, 5 million shares. PCSA, nice little trend. This stock looks like it's got resistance levels probably right around here. Around $1.50. Looks like it came back down. Nice little cheap little stock. Not bad. 13%, 3 million shares on this stock. Kind of making a pennant here. PXMD. We'll put that on the watch list. This one's starting to trend down after gapping up pretty big. There are a couple of stocks that are up pretty big here, but that's about, I'm not too crazy on that one. This thing is down. What is this? Edible Gardens. Okay, I don't know if this doesn't look like. Oh, is that that's not the edibles, is it? Edibles? Is that the one you get the fruit? Is that I didn't know they were in public. Is that what it is? Am I right? Am I wrong? But it probably is. Sounds like it. But it didn't move anywhere. It looks like it didn't come back anywhere. I'll see what happens sometime. Listen, it's not a pharmaceutical stock, so we know pharmaceutical stocks don't come back. But this one, we'll keep an eye on it. Not bad. Always like stocks that get crushed. This one, we're done with VINTO. So don't go back. That's old news. Pass on that one. New York Stock Exchange, anything we got going on? Nordstrom's. Wow, came back. Must have had really good earnings yesterday, right? Yep. Something must have really driven that stock up right there. Wow, I haven't seen Nordstrom's do something like that in a long time. Anything on the New York Stock Exchange? A bunch of ETFs. That's what these are. There's VINO. We know about that one. Yeah, that's about it. SI, we know about that one. We were trading that one. All those big winners. Shockingly, Carvana is on the big loser list. Those sellers are still out there. That is so cool. That is really, I never seen that in a long time. That's pretty cool. All right, so market's ready to open up in a couple of minutes. I'll put these stocks on our watch list. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stocks. Listen, Friday, don't get too crazy. Don't get too cocky. Listen, 12 o'clock today, I'm going to be on Ask the Pros. We'll send the link in the Cyber Group room. And if you're watching any of the social networks, we're live here every morning from 9:30. We start at 9 and we'll come back here at 2:30. And you're always happy to join us in our trading room if you like to, okay? So anything I'm missing, cyber traders? Anything else that's out there that I'm missing? A lot of reds, markets down, you know what I mean? So no shocker there, all right? So I'll see you all. Listen, red today, everybody. It's cardiovascular day. So wear your red shirts, all right? So if you want to support cardiovascular, wear red, all right? So if you wonder why I'm wearing red, it's not because of Christmas. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see everybody back here on the social networks at 2:30. Cyber traders, we'll start commentating once the market opens up. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. If I don't see you, enjoy the rest of your weekend.